ladies and gentlemen, to episode 1 of the new season of Underground Pro Wrestling. We'll start things off with the men's singles division. See Chase making his way to the ring for our opening contest. This is to help establish our world title division, the early episode matchups. Chase's opponent for this first matchup is going to be Bobby Newton making his way to the ring. Very colorful, very chaotic. Two very different styles, I would say. It's interesting to see how this match turns out. You see Newton just slides out of the ring right there next to Chase. Chase seems to be paying him no mind. There's the opening bell. Oh, immediately a tornado-style kick from Chase, taking Bobby Newton off his feet. Nice counter there by Newton. Oh, how about a kick to the spine. The ropes here. Big splash misses. A little too early for that type of maneuver, I would say. A springboard bulldog, nicely done by Chase. And for a standing moonsault, misses. And the same situation there. Ooh, a springboard into a gnarly corkscrew kick. Big elbow drop to the knee and just wailing away. Work on the legs early. This evasion, oh, counter into a float over, but countered by Chase, fighting off the DDT. Big chop. Oh, an overhand strike. Counter punch there by Bobby Newton. Getting the better of the exchange. Big chop here by Chase. He eats the chop and delivers another. Just trading chops back and forth here. Oh, a super kick. Bobby Newton dropping Chase. Now going up top. Ooh, nice corkscrew into an arm drag. Don't know if he quite got all of it. Newton going back to the corner here. Chase staggering up to his feet. Ooh, big running knee. Chase rolls out of the way in a front cartwheel kick. Ooh, followed by a gnarly kick to the spine. Chase now on the apron. Springboard dropkick misses, overshoots the target, a little too close there, giving Newton enough time to recover. Let's go behind with the waist lock and a big belly to back suplex. Whip into the corner. Newton push Chase on the top turnbuckle. Oh my goodness. Big counter there by Chase, kicking his way free. Now forcing Bobby into the corner. For a scoop slam, but gets countered there by Newton. Back and forth a series of reversals here. Ooh. Newton going for it again, and once again gets kicked away. Nice head scissor takeover there by Chase. Possibly going for another springboard here. Over that time, the springboard dropkick connects. Newton is down. Oof. Knee drop to the middle of the back. Chase now forcing Newton into the corner. Ooh. Charging up the 450. Beautifully done there. Into the cover. That delay might cost him though. Only a 1 count. Nice job of the counter there by Bobby. Ooh, there's that corkscrew kick again. You see the gash on Bobby Newton's forehead. Doesn't seem to be bothering him much. Ooh, a springboard cutter. Into the cover here. 1, 2. Oh, near fall. Chase barely kicks out the last second. Ooh, a backflip drop kick. Just crumpling Chase as he slides out onto the apron. Nice shoulder block takedown there. Newton following after him. Goes for a jumping splash at ringside but misses. And clothesline, just a glancing blow though. Oh, it's like a staying Spanish fly of sorts there, that jumping slam. Poison Rana on the floor by Chase. Referee count to 4. Chase thinking about jumping off the barricade, but changed his mind. Referee count to 7. Chase needs to get back in the ring. He's realizing that he's cutting the count a bit too close there. That'll give Bobby enough time to get in and counter him. Modified neck kicker there. Springboard cutter. Diving partway across the ring there. 1, 2, 3, and Bobby Newton wins our opening contest. See the highlights here from the replays. There's that big springboard cutter there for the win.
Hello everybody, King of Clubs here. I wanted to talk to you today about our Patreon. We've made some adjustments, some changes if you will, and I just want to go over them with you guys for just a brief moment here. So first thing I wanted to point out is that we have our $4 supporter tier. It was previously named something else. We decided to change it just to be more clean and more professional in that respect. So at the supporter tier, you guys get the following benefits. You get credit in videos, so future videos will have your name credited, usually in like the end screens or towards the tail end of a video that's going on YouTube, but you will be credited with them. Exclusive content, which means stuff that you'll only find on Patreon, will not be on YouTube, will not be on TikTok or any other platform. Ad-free content, so anything that has like an actual ad integration, or even just a mock ad integration, or even just like a Patreon ad spot like this one, that will be cut out of the Patreon version, so it's a cleaner, more streamlined version of the video. You also get access to everything a week early, so full 7 days early access that goes straight to YouTube, and again, it's going to be the cleaner, ad-free, exclusive version of the video that you would normally see on YouTube. It's going to be cleaned up, and it's going to be there 7 days prior to what you'll see on YouTube itself. Now, we also have another tier. This tier is a joke. It's not meant to be taken seriously. It's not meant to be considered for anything. It really isn't. And that's our Royale with cheese. So for $3 a month, if you're willing to pay it, and you really shouldn't unless you just happen to have the disposable income, something that you can expend like that, sure. If you've got the extra money and you want to throw it my way, sure. But do not ever feel obligated to do this. Because the benefits that you get is that you get your choice of a hearty handshake, a too sweet, or a fist bump if you were to ever meet me on the street. Now, here's some caveats for that. You get your choice of one, redeemable for one, and there are some hoops you'll have to jump through to get to that. And it's just if you happen to bump into me out in the wild. I don't foresee that happening. I don't foresee someone paying $3 either, but that's beside the point. A more like realistic thing that you'll get is you'll get credit in videos both in text form as well as a vocal shout out. So like during the end sequence when you're seeing like the text of like, hey, here's all of our supporters, there'll be a highlighted section for those who somehow decided to want to pay that much for the enhanced version, if you will. You'll get credit both in text form, but you also have me reading out your name as well. Again, within reason, because we don't want anyone using anything too vulgar. We don't want any like inappropriate screen names, so like be mindful of what you're putting out there. You'll get the exclusive content and the ad-free content like you normally would. Same thing with early access. All that stuff is still the same from the $4 supporter tier, but do not subscribe to the top tier unless you just have a ton of money. If you're some wealthy person that wants to just throw money at me, sure, by all means. But otherwise, don't do that. Please don't do that. And something else you may notice is that on the supporter tier, and only the supporter tier, there's a 7-day free trial, which means like if you want to just like see what we're about on Patreon, see the type of extra content you can find over there, I want to encourage people to test it out. Just check it out, see if it's for you. If it's not for you, that's totally fine. No obligation, no need to hang on. But yeah, that's really all I got for you guys on this one. It's patreon.com/KingofClubsYT. The link will be in the description. Thank you for listening to this little read here, and hopefully we see you over there. Hopefully you get to see my exclusive content.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Underground Pro Wrestling. Time for the next match of our night, a tag team match in the men's tag division. Up first, you see the team of Buzz and Trey making their way to the ring. Looking to make a name for themselves here in UPW. Their opponents tonight, guys who've been with us before. Team Desmond Mann and Dante Lee, Laguna Vice, making their way. Whereas Buzz and Trey are good all-around athletes, Laguna Vice, they seem to specialize in striking and high-flying abilities. Buzz starting off here against Dante Lee. Let's quick go behind there, and Dante with an elbow to the face. It's our own standing switch, but eats one for his trouble and delivers another elbow, and there's a running knee. You're going to see a lot of very educated strikes from Dante in this matchup. Ooh. Hangs Buzz up on the top rope there. Fighting his way back into this match. Whip into the corner there. Ooh, eats an elbow again for his trouble. Nice standing Spanish fly there by Buzz. Head scissor takeover. Beautifully done. Buzz makes the tag. In comes Trey. A nice evasion there to the clothesline. Oh! It's actually the front drop kick taking Dante off his feet. Forearm strike there by Dante fighting out of the corner. Trying to force Trey back to his side of the ring. Tag made. In comes Desmond Man. The high flyer of Laguna Vice. Nice double team there. Standing shooting star express. And you see the high flying ability coming to play early. Springboard Hurricane Rana. Beautifully done. Up to the corner there. Ooh, but Desmond takes an elbow to the face. Ray throwing Desmond back to his corner. Tag made to Buzz. Double team of their own with the back body drop. Very smart maneuver there by Buzz. Taking Dante off the apron. Ooh, knee drop to the arm. I was just going after both of them. Desmond throwing Buzz towards the corner. Count to 5 here. Desmond gets back in. Breaking the count though. Beautiful Hurricane Rana there at ringside. Both these teams have to be careful of a count out. Oh, sit out powerbomb on the floor. Ooh, throw him into the commentary desk. We count to 7. Buzz gets back in the ring. Desmond slides back in to break the count as well. Ooh, nice step up drop kick, backing Desmond into the corner there. Ooh, back elbow there as Oakland fights free. Ooh, collision there in the middle of the ring. Snap suplex there by Desmond Man. Ooh, nice sit out reverse DDT of sorts. Tag made. In comes Dante. Tag made to Trey. Nice running Hurricane Rana taking Dante off his feet. Springboard. For a low springboard moonsault but missed. Big STO takedown. We're now going for, looks like a bulldog. Big takedown there into a cover. One. Ooh, immediately Desmond in to break it up. It rolls out of the way there. Get to the midsection. Ooh, big sit-out powerbomb by Trey. For a springboard to moonsault off the top. It gets caught, knees to the midsection. Tag made. Double team here. Beautiful double team. Assisted leg drop there. And Trey makes the tag to Buzz. Oh, big step up drop kick there. Taking Buzz off his feet. Trey still in the ring. Makes the save for, Buzz makes the save for Trey. Big back elbow there. Kick there by Buzz, just lighting up Desmond, but Desmond fights free. At the midsection, ooh. Almost a recoil knee strike, but not quite. Like a single leg lung blower. Counter there. Front drop kick by Desmond. Cover here. Trey makes the save. Ooh, good gut buster there. Tag made. Trey coming back in. Both men going for some form of drop kick or wheelbarrow attack. Both men missing. Trey makes the tag for the double team. Buzz with another double back body drop there. Poison Run is spiking. One. Big save there. Tag made. Trey comes in. Forcing Desmond back into the corner there. Desmond fights out with an elbow. Nice Hurricane Runner there, catching Trey. Tag made, in comes Dante. Ooh, Enziguri taking Dante off his feet immediately. Looking into the corner there. Tag made to Trey. Double shoulder tackle this time. Buzz going up top for a moonsault, but took too long as Dante was waiting for him. Wheelbarrow there by Buzz into a DDT. Beautifully done. Ooh, big elbow there by Dante, who hits a running drop kick. Single leg drop kick there. Tag made, in comes Desmond. Tag made. Another double team here. Oh, that body drop again. Possibly going for the landslide. Boom. One. Nice save there by Trey. Landslide, a very important and very famous driver-like maneuver from Japan. Ooh. Nice counter to the midsection there by Buzz. Kick going for a code red. Hits it. Tag made, in comes Trey. Nice counter there by Dante. Ooh, big running knee strike in the corner there by Dante. Ooh, running Hurricane Runner from Trey. Explosive nature of that maneuver. Springboard crossbody misses. Nice Northern Light style suplex. There's DT there by Trey, going for the cover here. One. Oh, only a one count. Trey going up top. Just falls on him with a splash. Doesn't go for the cover though, instead forcing Dante into his corner. It took too long as Dante had a drop kick for him and a big running knee. A kitchen sink style knee, but a nice counter strike by Trey fighting Dante off. Big back elbow there. Dante whipping Trey back to his corner. Ooh, back elbow counter. Beautifully done. Another counter there by Dante. Pushing Trey into the corner there. Gnarly release German suplex. Forcing into the corner, and again a back elbow by Trey, who eats one for his trouble. Gets a counter strike there. Into the midsection. For a powerbomb sit-out style. Tag made, in comes Desmond. Desmond thrown out onto the apron there by Trey. Desmond fights back with a forearm strike. Springboard into the Hurricane Rana takedown. Cover 1, 2. Ooh, only a 2 count. Interestingly enough, Buzz wasn't there to save his partner. Ripcord knee. Forcing Trey into the corner now. Scooping him up, but counter by Trey. The reverse DT. Ooh, big power slam, sit-out power slam. Right now up on the shoulders. Looking for a Hurricane Rana, Desmond counters it. Going up top. 630 senton out to the center of the ring. Ridiculous distance there. Buzz coming in to make the save though. Up again. Up for another one. This time Trey rolls out of the way. Nice counter there. Oof. Take his face first into the top turnbuckle. Able to kick Desmond away. Then forced back into the corner yet again. Desmond now running Bulldog. The ropes. Oh! Possibly thinking for a blockbuster type of maneuver. Oh, unprettier possibly. Ooh, no. Turned it into a jumping Bulldog. Nicely done. Trey now makes the tag. Buzz coming in. Oof. Desmond running right into Buzz. Staggering each other for the moment. Ooh. For what looks like a Hurricane Rana, but got countered. Nice evasion there by Desmond, who hits a basement dropkick to the back. Turning around to a DDT there. Tag made to Dante. Dante going for that reverse exploder, but gets countered. Ooh, right knee strike there. There's some good vibrations going on in the corner there. Oof. Like kick to the midsection for good measure. Dante forced back to his own corner here. Possible Bulldog here. Nicely done. Dante though reverses. Forces Buzz into his own corner. Has him draped across the top rope. Another running knee strike. Tag made to Desmond. Buzz caught against the ropes there. Oh, Desmond wrenching the arm across the top rope. Excuse me. Big sit-out power slam there, almost like a Michinoku driver. 1, 2, 3, and Laguna Vice get the win. There's some highlights here of this great tag team matchup here. This was a great back and forth between these two teams to start off the season. You see that ripcord knee. And at the end, it was a modified Michinoku driver there. Got the win, which may have just been a situation where exhaustion came into play. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Underground Pro Wrestling, time for some women's division action. See Meili Fanny Fan coming to the ring. Meili is an aspiring wrestler. She's done a little bit of independent work. Still very much finding her footing here. UPW is the place she's looking to make her home. Very energetic, great all-around athlete. Tonight, she's going to be taking on Odette Beaumont. Very much a throwback to classic traditional wrestling. That is very determined to take over this women's division and to make it her own. to mold it in the way that she sees fit. There's the opening bell. Block up here, nice go behind by Melee. And to out wrestle the more technical wrestler. Odette now with the standing switch. Both these ladies trying to outmaneuver the other. Nice headlock takeover there. Odette now showing her technical prowess. Oh, big knee drop to the top of the head. Oh, now just a series of right hand punches there by Odette. A slap to the face for good measure. Nice counter strike there by Melee, who goes to the top rope and hits a springboard moonsault. Drop kick to the spine there by Melee. Ooh, basement drop kick to the knee. Places her in a elbow to the top of the head. Melee showing her fighting spirit here. Springboard front drop kick, beautifully done. That seems to be in trouble now. Melee going up top. Diving elbow drop into the cover here. 1, 2. Ooh. Nice kick out of 2. Double knees missing there. Odette rolls out of the way. Oh! Spinning back fist, dropping Melee 1. Only a 1 count though. Finding the arm down there. But going out of the ring as Melee rolls out to the ringside area and gets caught with a running clothesline. Ooh, nice choke slam there by Melee. Both these ladies just going at it. Neither one backing down here. Come back in here, has 7. Jumping neck breaker there, nicely done. Middle rope elbow drop there by Melee. Now going out into the apron. Just staggering back up to her feet here. There's another springboard front drop kick. There's the double knees. Back handspring of double knees. Beautiful combination there by Melee Fanny Fan. Jumping tornado DDT. Cover here. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Melee going up top as Odette gets to her feet. Big front drop kick off the top rope. Odette rolls out to the floor. Melee getting up back up to the top turnbuckle. Beautiful diving Hurricane Rana. Odette is all out of sorts here. Trying to create space for herself, but not having any luck with it. There's a nice counter. Possibly another dropkick attempt, but is stopped by Odette. Oh, stomping on her. Ooh, a standing back body drop there. 1, 2. Oh, near falls. Melee's able to kick out. Up top and up. Ooh. Version of an F5 there into the cover. 1, 2. Oh, a last second kick out by Melee. Much to the surprise of Odette. The strength on display here from Odette Beaumont. Oh, just dropping Melee. Wrenching the arm, just caught with the forearm. Series of strikes there by Melee. Sweeping is suplex. No, Odette's able to escape. Just the lower back there, forcing her into the corner. Odette now charging in, running shoulder tackle right to the midsection. Just stomping away. Oh. Good old-fashioned mudhole stomping there. Right up on the second rope, going for a splash, but Melee gets her knees up in time. Goes for a drop kick, but is countered. Odette, with a series of strikes. Get her up for, almost like an air raid crash turned into a neck breaker of sorts. Very unique back and neck breaker, I should say. I don't know if it's out of exhaustion, but she seems to be taking her time. Melee's able to roll away, but forcing Odette into the ropes there. Going for the big springboard bulldog there. Cover. 1, 2, 3. Melee gets her victory here on first episode of this season. See the power on display there by Odette. That fighting spirit, that heart and grit that Melee was showing, ultimately is what led her to victory tonight. Look at this modified F5. It's like a jumping TKO of sorts. Ooh, that was a very close call. Ultimately, this bulldog here is what won the match for Melee Fanny Fan. Congratulations to Melee for her victory on this debut episode for the season. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Underground Pro Wrestling. episode 1 of the new season, and we've got women's tag action coming up for you. We got LJ and Red making their way to the ring. Slight graphical error is what it looks like there. It's LJ, not LG. You're going to be taking on the team of Southern Heat, comprised of Priscilla Torres and Melissa Gonzalez. Melissa, the powerhouse of the duo. Priscilla, the more aerial type of combatant, excuse me. Not the most popular ladies here in UPW, but they don't really seem to care. Their goal is to dominate the women's tag division and hopefully move that towards getting some gold for themselves. There's the bell. Neckbreaker attempt here. Nice counter there by LJ. Quick tag, in comes Red. It's Priscilla Torres starting the match off here for Southern Heat. She's taken down with a double shoulder tackle. Immediately fighting free. Going for an early cover here. Only, not even a 1 count, I should say. Ooh, X Factor there. Beautifully done. Tag made, in comes Melissa Gonzalez. Red with serious strikes, taking Gonzalez off her feet early. Ooh, nice knee lift there. And a running boot to the face. Yakuza style kick. Nice whip to the corner there. Elbow to the face. Knee lift there, nicely done. Another running boot there by Gonzalez. And Red to the ropes there. Nice leapfrog. Oof. They're just charging through, but now lighting up Gonzalez with a series of strikes. Ooh, running neckbreaker. Nicely done there by Red. Leg shape there. A counter there by Red. Excuse me, counter by Gonzalez onto Red. Oof. See Red having to duck and dodge, trying to avoid being pummeled on in that corner. Nice takedown into a cover. One. A nice reversal. One. Only a 1 count again. Red crawling over to her corner. Gonzalez kind of just letting it happen. In comes LJ. Series of strikes. Saito style suplex. Taking Gonzalez off her feet. Ooh, nice Tope Atomico by LJ. Ooh, big running forearm there. Nice Dragon screw leg whip there. Beautifully done. Ooh, running. Wasn't in the corner with all that back elbow. Leg sweep there by Gonzalez. Now we're back into our own corner. Nita just broken up quickly. Ooh, modified alley-oop there. LJ already fighting free though. Able to stand that maneuver pretty well. Ooh, hanging her up on the top rope. It's an old Macho Man tactic from back in the day. So the LJ's wanting the corner, but Red's not letting her have it. A little bit of dissension in the teammates, perhaps. Ooh, disaster style kick. Tag made, in comes Torres. Nice counter there. Basement drop kick right to the shin. Tag made, in comes Red. Oh! Springboard drop kick taken right off her feet immediately. Just stomping at her face. Ooh, running to the running knee strike there. Referee out of position one. Only at one count before Gonzalez makes the save. Running splash misses. Torres now whipping Red into her corner. Tag made. Double team here. Double back body drop. Gonzalez rolled out of the ring for a second. Came back in and there's a big right forearm. Tag made again. Oh, look at that Rana bomb. Kind of a reverse roll Rana bomb, but nonetheless, LJ makes the save, having to make the save. Goes down the middle row. Goes for a meteor, but missed. Right now makes the tag. Double team here. Double back body drop of their own. LJ in the middle rope. Forearm. Nobody there though. Reverse hammerlock. Hammerlock's the modified dragon scissors, excuse me. Ooh. One, two, three, and Southern Heat gets the win off that beautiful backflip double stomp. Take a look at some of these highlights here. See that knee attack gets broken immediately there by Priscilla Torres. That leads into this modified alley-oop Alabama slam. You saw LJ firing back up there with that running hangman's maneuver. Ooh, big running knee there by Red. Look at this. Thing of beauty. Moonsault into the double stomp. Lands wonderfully for Torres. Southern Heat get the victory here.
Hello everybody, King of Clubs here. I wanted to talk to you today about our Patreon. We've made some adjustments, some changes, if you will, and I just want to go over them with you guys for just a brief moment here. So first thing I wanted to point out is that we have our $4 supporter tier. It was previously named something else. We decided to change it just to be more clean and more professional in that respect. So at the supporter tier, you guys get the following benefits. You get credit in videos, so future videos will have your name credited, usually in like the end screens or towards the tail end of a video that's going on YouTube, but you will be credited with them. Exclusive content, which means stuff that you'll only find on Patreon, will not be on YouTube, will not be on TikTok or any other platform. Ad-free content, so anything that has like an actual ad integration, or even just a mock ad integration, or even just like a Patreon ad spot like this one, that will be cut out of the Patreon version, so it's a cleaner, more streamlined version of the video. You also get access to everything a week early, so full 7 days early access that goes straight to YouTube, and again, it's going to be the cleaner, ad-free, exclusive version of the video that you would normally see on YouTube. It's going to be cleaned up, and it's going to be there 7 days prior to what you'll see on YouTube itself. Now, we also have another tier. This tier is a joke. It's not meant to be taken seriously. It's not meant to be considered for anything. It really isn't. And that's our Royale with cheese. So for $3 a month, if you're willing to pay it, and you really shouldn't unless you just happen to have the disposable income, something that you can expend like that, sure. If you've got the extra money and you want to throw it my way, sure. But do not ever feel obligated to do this, because the benefits that you get is that you get your choice of a hearty handshake, a too sweet, or a fist bump if you were to ever meet me on the street. Now here's some caveats for that. You get your choice of one, redeemable for one, and there are some hoops you'll have to jump through to get to that. And it's just if you happen to bump into me out in the wild. I don't foresee that happening. I don't foresee someone paying $3 either, but that's beside the point. A more like realistic thing that you'll get is you'll get credit in videos both in text form as well as a vocal shout out. So like during the end sequence, when you're seeing like the text of like, hey, here's all of our supporters, there'll be a highlighted section for those who somehow decided to want to pay that much for the enhanced version, if you will. You'll get credit both in text form, but you also have me reading out your name as well. Again, within reason, because we don't want anyone using anything too vulgar. We don't want any like inappropriate screen names, so like be mindful of what you're putting out there. You'll get the exclusive content and the ad-free content like you normally would. Same thing with early access. All that stuff is still the same from the $4 supporter tier, but do not subscribe to the top tier unless you just have a ton of money. If you're some wealthy person that wants to just throw money at me, sure, by all means. But otherwise, don't do that. Please don't do that. And something else you may notice is that on the supporter tier, and only the supporter tier, there's a 7-day free trial, which means like if you want to just like see what we're about on Patreon, see the type of extra content you can find over there, I want to encourage people to test it out. Just check it out, see if it's for you. If it's not for you, that's totally fine. No obligation, no need to hang on. But yeah, that's really all I got for you guys on this one. It's patreon.com/KingofClubsYT. The link will be in the description. Thank you for listening to this little read here, and hopefully we see you over there. Hopefully you get to see my exclusive content.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to UPW. Time for our main event of the night. And something we're featuring new this season is we've got some intergender matches and some intergender championships. For our main roster, our main show here for UPW, we've got the Mid-States Championship becoming a intergender championship. And so our main event tonight will be in that division, you've got Justine making her way to the ring. So she'll be taking on a male opponent tonight. Now, just because this is an intergender championship doesn't mean that every match will be intergender. Let me kind of preface that. It just means that both men and women are able to compete for this championship. We've got one here for the main show, and then we've got one on our Patreon as well. Be sure to check that out. Link will be in the description. Patreon will also feature specific men's and women's Patreon championships, which will be kept separate from our intergender championships. Next up, we got Despreciar returning here to UPW. El Rudo. The dastardly villain of Lucha Libre, taking on Justine, who's got quite the career for herself prior to UPW. In fact, there's been a lot of comparisons between Justine and Medusa. Similarities in style and personality. Maybe not necessarily in aesthetics, but that's only one faction, or one fraction, excuse me, of this business. Despreciar ready to see how he fares in this main event match for tonight. Just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, that both of these competitors, along with a couple other competitors from tonight, will be competing in matches on our Patreon for our next Patreon special. Ooh, nice counter there. Oh, and a big right hand by Justine. Despreciar, though, not going to hold back. Here, the audience letting Despreciar hear it. Nice neck breaker there by Justine. Counter strike. Elbow there. Ooh. Series of body punches and a nice short arm clothesline. And this is in the division for the Mid-States Championship. Yeah. A shared mid-card title, if you will, for our main programming here. As I was saying before, both these competitors will be competing on Patreon for different championships for the respective men's and women's Patreon titles during our next special. We'll be competing against other competitors yet to be named. We'll also be showcasing cover here from the Sit Out Spine Buster. The Patreon event will also feature some competitors that are not going to be showcased yet on ooh, series of strikes there. Justine just firing up on Despreciar. Fights back though with the whip to the corner. Tornado DT out of the corner there. Ooh, big right drop kick. So whereas Mid-States Championship is a mixed division championship, we have one that's going to be exclusive to Patreon as well, and that's going to be our Streets Champion. There'll also be another mixed gender championship, or mixed division championship, I should say. So that'll be only defended on Patreon. Same as the Patreon championships for the men's and women's divisions. Ooh. A Lee Saito suplex of sorts. Travel to the midsection there. For Sia. Oh, big Michinoku driver. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Jesper Sear going up top here. Ooh. Big casket drop. 1, 2. Oh no. Kick out of the last possible second by Justine. Neckbreaker there by Jesper CR. So he just strikes. Floating blow to the back, but there's a back elbow there by Justine. Just duck under there. Leapfrog. Big running back elbow. Justine not going down without a fight here. Almost like a modified dominator of sorts. That hesitation there cost her, and Jesper Sear caught her with an elbow followed by a front drop kick. Sear just strikes here, big drop kick there. Jesper Sear. Springboard moonsault, but way off target. Might give Justine enough time to recover there. Standing switch, nice go behind there with followed by neckbreaker. 1, 2, 3, and Jesper Sear gets the pin. Look at that beautiful Michinoku driver there. We're looking at the replays of our main event tonight. Oh, and that casket drop. That looked like it was going to be all, but Justine barely kicking out the last second. Look at this beautiful, almost like modified dominator, like I said. Oof, gnarly neck breaker there, and that was enough. Just too much for Justine tonight, but thank you for joining us on this episode of Underground Pro Wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. Please check out our Patreon as well as the rest of our episodes we have coming out soon.
This ends the day's broadcast schedule for KCPT Channel 19 in Kansas City, Missouri. KCPT is a non-commercial public television station licensed to and operated by Public Television 19 Incorporated, which is authorized by the FCC to operate on Channel 19 at an effective radiated power of 1 million watts. KCPT is a member station of the Public Broadcasting Service. Our studios and offices are located at 125 East 31st Street, Kansas City, Missouri, 64108. KCPT's transmitter operates at 2100 Stark, Kansas City, Missouri. Enjoy public television with KCPT. Good night.